Previously on Gracely Fitness. Alright you guys, before the rest of the video starts, I just wanted to confess to you guys that last week was not a perfect macro counting week. Now I tried to gauge my calories and everything as perfectly or as accurate as possible, but I just failed to do it. So I think I pretty much stayed at maintenance or a little bit over maintenance, but my weigh-ins are back to the 137. So I'm back where I was last week, in the beginning of last week. But this time around, the coach has given me some guidance and we're going to tighten the diet up this week, and we're going to go ahead and just keep my macros the same. And the reason why I made it a point to tell you guys this is because I don't want to hide things from you guys. I don't want you guys to think that my fitness journey is perfect, that I have no flaws, and that dieting is perfectly easy for me. Now, I was faced with 2 Las Vegas buffets and eating out with my brother all the time because he is a foodie, but that's no excuse. I should have stayed more on track and more tight with the diet. I did intermittent fast and try to do things, but no excuses, you guys. At the end of the day, I did not have a perfect, even calorie / macro counting week. But yeah, you guys, we're just gonna start from scratch this week, get back to the basics, and yeah, you guys, that's just what I wanted to tell you guys before the video started. What's up, you guys? We are at Greenland Supermarket. It's a Korean supermarket here, and we're here to get stuff for what I'm cooking tonight. Shabu shabu. It's like Japanese hot pot, but we gotta first get the ingredients. Shiitake mushrooms, garlic, carrots, broccoli, onion, white onion. I'll get some soy sauce for later. Shabu shabu dipping sauce. Get all these seasonings, you guys. Guys, they got Korean Cheetos. Udon. Look how much udons they got. So I always just get the regular plain beef udon. It's easier to macro. 61 carbs in one of these whole packets. Some kind of garlic soy sauce. I'm gonna try this. Get some kimchi. This is where I bought my portable gas stove. But yeah, we got butane for that. $300, almost $400 rice cooker. This is the one my mom used to have. Get some sushi rice. So this is sticky rice. That's what Koreans use. So guys, I always put the kimchi in the front because I don't want it to spill over. Sometimes they can leak. So keep it in the front, you guys. Pro tip. We're gonna go back home and I'll see you guys when I'm making breakfast. And we're home, you guys. So I am going to attempt to make my own hash browns using this Korean, it's a julienner. So let's open this up first. I start prepping the potatoes. I'm gonna preheat this medium-high heat. Peel the potatoes. I already washed them. Step 2, we're gonna use this. I've never used one of these things before. I think it's called a julienner. So here's the russet potato. I'm gonna pat it really good with a paper towel and try to get some of that moisture out. I read online that this is a good thing to do. I weighed the potatoes, so I have about 129 grams without the liquid. I want to do that because that's like the true weight of a russet potato. We're going to spray this with some butter cooking spray and then cook it for about, I'd say 6 minutes, and keep flipping it over. So reduce the heat to medium, so I'm going to continuously flip. While the potatoes are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some mushrooms. some green onions, and red and green bell peppers, and also white onion. The hash browns are looking nice and crispy, so we're going to take this off. And I'm basically going to make an omelet, so we're going to go ahead and put in the vegetable that takes the longest to cook, so the bell peppers. Spray some cooking spray. So the bell peppers are looking good, but a little bit more time before we add the white onions. We're going to go ahead and add this green onions to this mix. Then we're going to stir it around. That's looking good. We're going to add the white onion. Reese being needy. Then we're going to add the mushroom. I got this Thomas sourdough muffin thing. I'm going to cut this in half and get it prepped to go in the toaster oven. Make sure all my settings are right. Mushrooms are looking good. Alright, cooking spray, and then add the egg mixture. I like a omelet scramble because I always mess up my omelets, and I don't like my egg cooked too much. Lastly, 2 slices of center cut bacon. I get this toasting now. The bacon feel nice and crispy. We're gonna measure out 1 serving of sour cream cheese. I zeroed out the scale, so that's about 31 grams. And I want to use the rest of this old cream cheese first. Just gonna take out as much as possible. Take out the remainder from the other one. So we're gonna take out about 20 grams from this one. Now we're gonna season with salt and pepper. I like to season last. Here is our breakfast. We got 150 grams of egg whites, 1 whole egg, 1 serving of sour cream cheese on the Thomas sourdough muffins, 100 and I think 20 something grams of this russet potato. I should have cooked it longer. I cooked it for 5 minutes, but next time I'm going to cook it for the full 8 because typically I buy these frozen. The frozen pre-made hash browns, and then I got 2 slices of center cut bacon, and I will be putting the macro on the screen. I'll be eating this with some reduced sugar ketchup. It takes a lot to hit 5 grams, so I just kind of loosely track this as like 2 servings. So 1 serving is 1 carb for a whole tablespoon. Guys, having a little snack. I have this strawberry cheesecake Greek yogurt, light and fit. So far, it's my favorite flavor. Having a sugar-free popsicle. Forgot to record, I had one of those Kirkland chocolate bars as well. What's up, you guys? It's about dinner time. It is 5:37, so we're about to make some dinner. First off, I'm gonna make some rice. Sushi rice is the same as white rice, or sushi rice is the same as like Korean gray rice. So this is the Korean style rice, so we're gonna make some of this. Haven't had this in forever. Don't have a rice cooker, we're gonna cook in a pot. First thing we're gonna do is measure out 1.5 cups of rice. Optional, we're gonna clean the rice. I like to rinse it like 3 times. Add 2 cups of water. Cover with a lid. Put it on high heat. We're going to bring the rice to a boil, and then we're going to put it on low for 20 minutes. Next thing we're going to do is prep the vegetables. A big part of shabu shabu, other than the meat, is the vegetables. Cut up some broccoli. High five! Good boy. Here's a broccoli stem. I'm going to weigh about how much broccoli I'm going to be using. So I'm going to have about 90 grams, and then I'm sharing this with somebody else, so I'm just going to measure what I think I'm going to be eating. Peel a carrot. Slice carrot into thin pieces. Slice up shiitake mushrooms. Slice up white onion. Roughly cut up some green scallions. Thinly cut up some green scallions set on the side for the shabu shabu sauce. mince up some garlic. And then we're gonna food process some garlic. Set on side. I am going to use this also in my shabu shabu sauce. Now we're gonna measure out 8 ounces of this shabu shabu beef already pre-cut at the store. Preheat this to medium heat. Whoa. Alright you guys, so we got meat here. We got 8 ounces here, and I set up this whole thing so that everything's just here. So I got some vegetables, got the minced garlic, got that preheating, and udon noodles, and I'm going to use the udon noodle base here. You don't have to overthink it. I mean, you could make everything homemade, but this is just a quick and easy way to do this. Alright, we're going to spray this with some cooking spray. We're going to add the minced garlic, and then we're going to go ahead and cook it up until the garlic is kind of crisp. I like to have preheated hot water to make this go faster, but I forgot to do that step. Add the water. Add the beef packets. Stir. Bring to boil. It's boiling, we're gonna start adding the vegetables. This is totally up to how you want to do it, but typically I like to just put in a good variety. And then we're just gonna let that cook up, and then you can go ahead and start cooking your meat, and it's just all self-paced. The meat, you just get your raw meat, go in here and go back and forth a few times until it's cooked to your liking. You can do well done, medium. So I cook it about just right when it's cooked, and then I already measured my shabu shabu sauce. I just used this pre-made sauce, and then I put some minced garlic in here, and then the green onions. And I also have this habanero extremely spicy hot sauce from my favorite shabu shabu place. So I like to dip in here and then have a bite. And got some rice here as well. The udon noodles are on the side, and we're gonna cook these last. Put my macro calculations of this meal for the meat and the rice and my udon noodles and my sauce and the amount of vegetables I guesstimated on the screen right now. In this loop we can progress from did you know that it all be such a mess? Leave some stains upon our faces. I don't care anymore. It's the stain from me all in the past. We'd be cool now we know. Got my udon noodles, pretty good. Pretty easy to make. You just boil it for a few minutes until it's to your liking. Nothing